Hello from inside the Kavli Theater and the Bank of America Performing Arts Center. This message is brought to you by the Conejo Schools Foundation and the All District Music Festival team. This video is created to give elementary parents information on and how to navigate the campus of the Civic Arts Plaza in preparation for the All District Music Festival. Right now, I'm standing in front of the Bank of America Performing Arts Center parking structure located at 2100 East Thousand Oaks Boulevard, where you will park for both the festival rehearsal and the festival performance. A flyer with the drop-off and pickup times for rehearsal and performance were sent to you from your child's instructor. You can also find copies of them at conejoschools.org. For rehearsal, please park your car in the parking structure and escort your students to the designated student drop-off area. We will get to the location of the drop-off area in a minute. Once you have entered the parking structure, go up the ramp to level 3 and find parking. The Bank of America Performing Arts Center is directly adjacent to and can be reached from level 3 of the parking structure. Elevator and stair access is on all levels of the parking structure. Disabled parking access is also available on all levels of the parking structure. Please note that parking at the Performing Arts Center is free until 5:30 p.m. However, there will be a $15 charge for parking in the structure for the performance, and only electronic forms of payment are accepted. Limited street parking is available in the area. Please be sure to obey all posted rules and regulations.
Now that you are on level 3 of the parking structure, take the pathway to the Kavli Theater and pass by the front entrance of the theater as well as the box office, which will be on your right. Along the way, you will see several black sandwich boards which will direct you. Now that you have passed the box office, keep walking toward the bridge to the lakes. Before you get to the bridge, you will see the student drop-off sign on a black sandwich board, as well as the Conejo Schools Foundation information table. This is a two-way path, so keep on the right going down the path, as well as coming back up. Now that you are at the student drop-off area, you will be directed to either turn right and walk your child to the metal detectors at the end of the walkway, or for you experienced parents who have done this before, you can drop your child off at the information table and let them walk down the path to the metal detectors on their own. Once your student has reached the metal detectors, they will proceed through the metal detectors into the secured area without you. This is the point where only pre-screened and pre-authorized staff and volunteers can go through. But don't worry, there will be plenty of our team members there to escort your student to their school's pod, where their instructor will be waiting for them. We know that this may seem intimidating for some students. However, the volunteers are friendly, and our safety vests make it easy to identify that we are there to help. We know how much parents or guardians may want to go further with their participants. However, for the safety of our students, staff, and volunteers, only cleared personnel or performers may pass this point.
Each school pod is a contained area and will have a green flag designating where students will meet up with their classmates and instructor. This is also where you will pick up your student at the designated pickup time. Our secured area will have many chaperones assisting students, including CVUSD administration, All District Music Festival team members, CVUSD safety staff, City of Thousand Oaks DART team, your student's music instructor, and parent volunteers who have been cleared by CVUSD to chaperone students. Portable restrooms are also in this area with chaperones, making sure students enter and exit safely. For the safety of all students, we ask you to wait patiently until it is confirmed that all students are secured in their school's pod. We will then open the barrier and let you walk to your student's pod, each designated by a school on a green flag. We will also have a lot of staff who are happy to help you navigate the pod area. Once you have reached the appropriate pod, make sure you connect with your child's instructor so that the instructor knows that your child has been safely collected. For the safety of our students, your child will not be allowed to leave until the instructor has dismissed your student to you or a designated guardian. You will then exit the pod area the same way you came in, but remember, this is a two-way path, so always keep to the right.
Now that you know how to drop off your students, Let's talk about how to pick them up after the rehearsals and the performance. As we have hundreds of students participating, this method goes quickly and efficiently when we are patient. Line up and move carefully and safely forward and exit slowly and carefully, always staying to the right. The flyer you receive from your instructor will specify the designated time for you to pick up your student up after rehearsal. You will be held in line here until the students are dismissed from rehearsals and safely returned to their appropriate pod. Now it's time for the performance and for you to repeat the process you did for rehearsal. Student drop-off and pickup will be exactly the same. Make sure your student arrives to the performance in the attire as outlined in the information flyer you received from your instructor. If your student is in band or strings, don't forget their instrument and music sheets. Call time. The time your student should arrive for the performance is 30 minutes prior to the start of the performance. This time is also listed on the information flyer you received. What will it be like for my performer? The Cavalier Theater is a world-class professional theater building, so having the students backstage and on stage is very special and sometimes eye-opening experience. The elementary students perform first, followed by the middle school and then the high school. All concerts will conclude with a grand finale performed by most of our young artists. As audience members, you get to enjoy the entire performance, and all students are expected to stay until the end.
Now we would like to share a few important notes. During the break between rehearsal and performance, have your student eat dinner, hydrate, dress in performance attire, and rest up for their exciting night on the big stage. No food is allowed in the Cavalier Theater, and there will not be time for your student to have a snack during rehearsal or during the performance. Please do not send food with your student. If it's a hot day, you may send a water bottle, which will remain in the outside pod area and will not be allowed inside the theater. For tickets, you should have received a separate flyer on how to purchase tickets and important ticketing information. Don't forget that elementary students will receive one prepaid ticket per semester they were enrolled in the program for this school year. Additional tickets may be purchased through Ticketmaster or the Bank of America Performing Arts Center box office. It is strongly recommended that you purchase tickets in advance, as we have been known to sell out some performances and lines can be long on performance dates. If you have not received the general information flyer, the ticket information flyer, or just have a question, please contact your child's instructor or visit conejoschools.org. Finally, we want you to know that many of us are parents who have had children who have experienced this wonderful festival. Therefore, we realize that this is a large-scale event and it can be intimidating for some children. We also realize that students may be out later than normal bedtime in order to perform and see their full concert. The committee has worked hard to make sure that these concerts end no later than 8:30 p.m. Your help in following the signs and directions for pickup will make the process more efficient and is greatly appreciated. You know your child best. If this isn't something that will work in their school schedule or routine, we understand and support you. Please let their instructor know if they will not be participating in the event, and we hope to see them in future events. Thank you for your assistance in making this event a successful one for our performers and your families. We are happy to support you for these truly special evenings, supporting music in our community and giving performers a chance to see what they can do if they continue to participate in middle school and high school. Please know that this may be a once-in-a-lifetime event for some children, and we are trying our best to make this event very special for them, as well as for you. We hope you enjoy the show.
Break a leg!